The impact site. Welcome, one and all, to Pikmin. So, I really like this game, and I thought it would be way easier than Animal Crossing. So I'm doing this. I have played all three games, except Hey Pikmin. My name is Captain Orimar. While traveling through space, my ship was struck by a meteor. I must have blacked out, and I awoke to the surface of a weird planet. With so many parts lost, the skeletal hull of my beloved dolphin is in a painful sight. The engine is gone. I'm stranded. To make matters worse, my atmospheric sensors indicate this planet's environment contains high levels of poisonous oxygen. My life support system can only function for 3 days. I can't repair the dolphin by then. No, better not think about it. I must find the missing ship parts. So yeah, I've played all the games. I started with the second one first, and then third, and then first. I actually played the same order as I played Panapon. That's kind of weird. But either way, I find the first one to be, well, I find all the games to be quite different from each other, so I won't go too on into differences. The strange thing has appeared before me. I had barely begun my search when it reared up as if it was waiting for me. And it then dropped a single seed. What is it? Is it alive? Is it a machine? It resembles the vegetable on my home planet that we call an onion. I shall call this an onion too. It's onion. That is a very strange shaped. Oh, I can kind of see the shape, other than there's a flower in the top and the legs. The seed that the onion dropped took root in the soil and has now produced an adorable little sprout. This sprout emits a strange light, and it sways back and forth without benefit of wind. I cannot help but to think it's calling for me. I am compelled. I must approach it and press A. Calling to me, not calling for me. I mess up on English. Extraordinary. When I plucked the sprout, it turned out to be a living creature, not a plant. Picking it has done no visible damage. It just stands there, staring at me. Its shape is similar to the Pick brand carrots I love so much. I believe I shall call it a Pikmin. Here I'm in, stranded on a toxic planet, fighting to survive. You barely fought anything, and yet I'm intrigued. I must introduce this to my fascinating creature. I shall grab it with A and then throw it in the direction I point. And these are the controls. I'll explain really quickly. In a strange land that you've been stranded on, and your first thing to do is take notes on what you find. And who knows, maybe some other unfortunate being might stumble across this and find your notes. Astonishing, the onion has sown more seeds. A small red pellet the Pikmin harvested after cutting down a flower appears to be some type of food that it can propagate more Pikmin. The onion seems to be a sort of incubated. I messed up on that word, but I didn't miss in propagate. Needless to say, I must study the strange life form more. The struggles of my mouth. I have already done a recording on this, and I messed up on propagate, whatever. Okay, I'm messing it up now, and it's just getting to me, like doing this again and messing up more than I should have. But yeah, I enjoyed this game a lot, and I was thinking, hey, you know, it's short, it's sweet, shorter than Galaxy, shorter than Animal Crossing, of course, and just a lot less stress on my plate. You guys help out. There you go. So when I got this Pikmin 1, like I started with Pikmin 2, I was really used to that game, and then I played 3, and I was really used to that game really easily. It was an upgrade at that point. And then I went back to the first one, and I got like really stunned back behind like not mechanics, but like the little stuff. For example, in the beginning of the game, your camera zooms in when you pluck a Pikmin for some reason. And the other thing is that your camera cannot change unless you have to press Z to change the camera, and it sways on your back. Like it takes a while to get all the way through. Well, in Pikmin 2, it's a lot faster. Other than that, controls, I said I was going to explain the controls. A, to throw and pretty much do any action. B, to whistle and call your Pikmin. You can use C. Is that C? That's C. It's been a while since I played a Wii. To disband. And the D-pad can Honestly, I don't know what the D-pad does. I mean, I know it's supposed to like do this, forming the line, but it's sort of like an easy, okay, go this way and then do a task. Like, well, we'll do a task soon enough. That's... It's only 14. Am I missing one? I thought there were 15. Maybe it's later. Anyway, there's a cardboard box here, like that. That's where the D-pad use happens. There's 2 that I didn't get it. That's weird. I thought there was only 1. Oh well. The Pikmin are as curious as children. They form groups to perform tasks that would be impossible for an individual. A glimmer of hope has begun to shine in my heart. If I can make use of their skills, perhaps I can fix my ship. I shall sum up all I learned of Pikmin conduct, which I already said. Another thing that I'm gonna have to get used to is the fact that it takes a while for the Pikmin to be called to you. Like, I can't just quickly, you know, shine it. It has to stay there a while. The whistle. I'm great at words, aren't I? There's one dancing back there. Amazing, there's no mistaking it, that my ship's engine rests before my very eyes. By a stroke of pure luck, I have already stumbled upon the most important piece of my damaged craft. Fate has smiled upon me, but how would I get back to the dolphin? Carry it! No, it's too heavy. Some things have the top number indicates how many you need. Bottom number is how many is currently carrying it. As you can see, we had none. So, yeah, we need more Pikmin. Speed you up. You're the biggest one. Typically, the larger are the larger the item, the longer it takes to be carried back. If it's bigger than the number required, then it moves a little bit faster. Speed is pretty much the name of the game, even though there's really no time limit here. There is a time limit in this game. You're supposed to beat this before 30 days. Each day is like, well, there's no counter on it, but it's time. It's a timed game. You know, you have a limited number of time to do some stuff. You're not given the... Yes. I'll explain what he just said in 5 seconds. Tapping A repeatedly to just automatically move from one Pikmin to the other. That's a thing they eventually fixed. Or quote-unquote fix, when I really mean like improved by not having to tap A, just press A once and they do it automatically. Tedious work. That's how the start of an IP becomes. What was I saying? I already forgot. Oh yeah, you can change the camera with the D-pad with the side ones. What's this up to again? Oh yeah, just change the camera into a top-down view. Why would you do that? Who knows? Maybe someone exclusively plays in that camera angle thing. Alright, come on. So this is what I mean by like sometimes it's a race game, sometimes it's not. I have played this game many times, trying to get as good of a time as I can at the end of the series. You'll probably even see my other times. I'm not going to go super fast, obviously, because I need to talk and that ruins my concentration a bit. But I'll try to do my best to like see how fast I can do with commentary. Who knows? Maybe I'll beat my record, in which case that would be very sad. You can probably hear my controller, not Joy-Con. God, I've been playing too much with the nunchuck, like rolling around as I did that. Another thing I forgot to mention with the notes is that when Pikmin are inactive, they glow and they turn pale. That's weird. I mean, the pale part. The glowing is fine. That was eventually improved upon in the rest of the series. Oh, glorious. With the help of these Pikmin, I've taken a huge step back toward home. My ship can once again lift off. The glimmer of hope is beginning to burn more brightly. But what has become of the remaining parts? Search starts tomorrow. One day since impact, I have somehow managed to launch the dolphin, but I was surprised to see the onion lift off with me. Perhaps the Pikmin cannot survive overnight on this planet's surface, or have they merely decided to join me for other reasons? Either way, it seems they'll help me again tomorrow. The dolphin is missing 29 parts. If I can't recover them all, I may never return home to my family in planet Hakatate. Analysis shows life support systems will function for only 29 more days. How convenient! How can I repair my dolphin in such a short time? A dense forest is visible on the surface below. As it holds the key to my survival, I'll name it the Forest of Hope. I'll explore it tomorrow. I never thought of it by now, but having a type of animal that would go onto the surface of the planet to hide from predators, that's a pretty nice idea. Never thought of it until now, for some reason. Even though that was the first day and there wasn't really that much to do, I thought I'll leave it for here, because days are long. 13 minutes? Was that the general consensus? Who knows? So, yeah. I'll leave it for here, and tomorrow, we'll come back to the forest. We'll arrive at the Forest of Hope to find the more missing ship parts. See if we can grow our little army a bit bigger. See you guys then.